Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga. This is chapter 377, titled The Chain Thus Far. We just got done with a 2-week break. This chapter is a little bit weird because I guess it leaked over a week ago. Obviously, you guys know me, I don't look at the leaks. I want to look at the leaks, I don't for the sake of these reactions. But yeah, weird chapter. I think this leaked around Christmas or something, a while ago. So I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what this chapter is. I'm going into this blind. The unofficials, the ones with the translations and stuff, went up yesterday on Thursday at a really weird time around noon my time. And I was just leaving for work. I couldn't record it, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for today, Friday, because that's when the officials are going up this week. So it was just a day wait. So long story short, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what happens in this chapter, but yeah, of course you guys like my reactions, so I'm going to always do them. I don't think I haven't missed a single one in over 100 chapters or whatever. Okay, here we go. First shot we get is a bunch of cherry blossoms and trees. As the heroes withered, the villains thrived. We're getting in narration boxes. Due to the gap in power, achieving victory through standard tactics was as unlikely as grabbing hold of a thin, fleeting thread. As we get a hand, just kind of like this. Instead, the heroes strategize to divide their foes and claim the advantage, and then the hand closes. But a raging tempest began to blow. Whose hand is this? It looks kind of like an older hand, a little bit shriveled, a little bit wrinkly. Interesting. Let's continue. Okay, so yeah, before I dive in, last we left off, shit hit the fan where Uraraka and Froppy went to the Endeavor location. Portals started opening up everywhere. We got a portal behind Aizawa, and that's what we're getting right here. And basically, Kurogiri is about to shake things up. So let's see how that goes. So we're at the UA building, floating in the air. Behind Aizawa and Monoma and Manuel comes President Mike through the portal, and we see Shigaraki's hand there too. And Aizawa says, Yamada. That means. And then we see Kurogiri's face. And then through Kurogiri's portal, a twice clone. And then we get a bunch of twice clones ambushing this team that's sort of helping block Shigaraki's quirk. Manuel, Aizawa, basically shitting bricks here as they all get tackled to the ground. Dude, this means Shigaraki's about to go wild because his quirks are going to be unleashed. Very interesting. Okay, so yeah, Monoma gets tackled to the ground. Aizawa, dope as he is, pulls out his machete, ready to beat some fools down. I don't care if he's got one leg, one eye. He's ready to throw down. Love it. Whoa, okay. Next page, a lot's happening here. In the center of it all, giant explosion. It destroys all the pillars that are having this fence structure in place. It looks like the building is starting to shift from the explosion. But on the right, the first thing that happens, I think this is Shigaraki, sort of that. Oh, is this whoa, this almost looks like he's a alien, like a chest buster coming out of the husk of what Shigaraki All for One hybrid thing is. Whoa, is he evolving again? Crazy. It's a really good shot. Out of the crusty, wrinkly, weird formed, long-haired Shigaraki body is bursting forth this new being, ah. That's really cool. I like that shot a lot. And then after that, the big explosion happens. Below the UA campus, that's the narration box, a power line was busted. Oh, crap. The team below is probably panicking right now. I can't pop in a spare. The corners we cut for this super rush job are coming back to bite us. What about the electromagnetic barrier, says Hatsume. Power Loader replies, "What's left is holding up, but output isn't stellar." I don't know. The electromagnetic barrier looks destroyed to me. At least the pillars that are putting it in place are gone. Yeah, it looks pretty gone to me. We got a shot of Mandalay and Momo. This is Mandalay. We've lost flight control. Huh? Says Momo. I repeat, we've lost control, says Mandalay. Next page. At last, as we got a shot of, I'm not sure who that is, kind of standing in the distance. Oh, we're cutting to Skeptic. I'm in. Prepare for your downfall here. Finally, we're cutting to him, because long ago we had him like, oh, I've taken control of the systems. I'm moving bunkers around. I have control of the, all that stuff. I'm in. Prepare for your downfall, heroes, as he's clacking away. And he's got that big Galupa guy guarding him. But I don't know who that guy is. We've seen him before. What's more, the control center island is under attack. Is that that's the Aizawa one? Okay, I didn't know if Control Center Island was Wait, is that the same? That's not the same island that like All Might and stuff. Is that right? That's not where Control Center is. That's not like Tsukauchi and whatnot, right? I don't know if we've had that information yet. Anyway, it shows a bunch of Twice clones pouring over the building where Monoma and Aizawa and stuff are at. The little floating island next to it. We get back to Deku, and Phantom Thief is unable to perform his role. That's Monoma. How is Deku going to respond to this? Oh my god, okay, we're cutting back to Shigaraki. Erasure is no longer active. The deadliest villain of all is about to be unleashed as we get Shigaraki just kind of standing there. And there's a warp gate next to him. Oh shit. Are they going to warp him out of here? Or are they going to warp people to him? Whichever. I assume they'd warp him out of there. Oh, okay, so we get a shot of the electromagnetic barrier behind. It actually is still holding. The prior shot made it look like it was all destroyed, but no, it's there's still some fragments of pillars left, and like it's kind of like staticky and not looking too great. Once Yue falls, all of Japan, no. As we get a shot of Deku. It's Kurogiri. What happened at Central Hospital? Then right down below, we get all the support students as like the whole structure is just like collapsing. They're like on the sinking Titanic right now, like essentially. This is not going well for them. Next page. The entire world as we get again Shigaraki's just kind of like hunched over. I imagine with his quirks being unleashed, so something's crazy is about to happen here. Deku still ready to go. What's tearing away? Is he shedding skin? He's not moving. Whoa. We're getting a voice from Shigaraki. What if I told you that it's me here now? What would you want to do? Oh, because Deku asked, is Shigaraki still in there? Is this... No, wait. Wait, is this the actual, like, OG Shigaraki? The one that everyone complained, like, is, like, gone? But now he's back? That's awesome. What would you want to do? Sit down for a chat at the mall? That's great. We all know the famous mall scene back in way back in season 2. I say season 2. That's just how I categorize it in my mind. Where he sits down, the whole 10 scene. That's great. The look on his face. Dude, I am very happy. If this is actually the OG Shigaraki, ain't happening here. After all, I am your villain. Oh, that's cute. I'm your villain. Oh my god, OG Shigaraki back? Oh, that's satisfying. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm happy. As much as I love All For One, he kind of had too much controls. I'm really happy that somehow Shigaraki came out of this. Maybe that was the whole metaphor of him, like, coming out of the cocoon thing. Coming full circle? Was that what it was? That's going to be an interesting debate. I'm sure people have already had it a bunch. I've missed a lot of conversations in my Discord. Ain't happening here. After all, I am your villain. I love that, though. He's like, I'm yours. I'm your villain. No one else's villain. That's the Shigaraki persona, says Deku. Or thinks Deku. Okay, so cool. OG Shigaraki back. I love that. That's his first expression back. It's so classic, like shigaraki, kind of the unhinged, crazy look, and he's sweating, so you know he's like just gone through an ordeal. That's great, great shot. Um, Cutting back to, I presume this is the cave in the forest where All for One of the others were originally hiding. Skeptic is a whole computer system down there. Naturally, UA system was doomed to fall to mine skills. He's just clacking away in there. Even their subterranean evacuation system is putty in my hands now. He's just enjoying himself. The ignorant masses and heroes who cling to the old ways will perish in the name of liberation. I got a shot of the computer screen. It looks like one of them is buzzing out. It's like bzzz, weird. And then but it's in the backdrop of his maniacal laughter. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Whatever. I can't do a maniacal laughter that well right now. Back to Deku. He's thinking to himself, if the school comes crashing down, Yaozu and everyone below are doomed. I gotta keep UA in the air, and at the same time, I need to keep an eye on Kurogiri so that Shigaraki can't escape. Crap, it's all too much. I can't breathe. I need air. How would you keep this from the building from falling? I get you're strong. I guess technically he could use float underneath it, right? And like just use raw strength. Is that possible? I don't know. He's got a lot of combination of quirks now, so maybe he could do it. But like that's a giant structure. That's like as big as the Sky Egg in Vigilantes, if anyone has read it. Hopefully you have. Next page. The blowback from the powered up gear shift quirk. When my cells don't get a second to rest, my body can't get enough oxygen. As we get the second user coming in, it says, I said you can't fall just yet. And he says, however. And then Deku is like, huh? There's a silver lining to this dark cloud. Oh, All for One is having serious problems keeping those identities unified. Those of us within One for All resonate with All for One. So we can peer into each other's inner workings. Whoa, kind of like spy on each other. Okay. At the moment, it seems he is in no position to manipulate the flesh he's possessing. So we get All for One like struggling in there. So that's how Shigaraki got free. Do whatever it takes to make your own body act. Even 1 second faster. The chain of events leading to this moment will be your power. Found ya, says, oh my god. Are the theories true? Are everyone's theories true? Is this a silhouette of La Brava? Found ya. It took a while, but you finally showed yourself. Hunting you down was no walk in the park, huh? So skeptic? And yeah. It's La Brava. Okay, people. I can't claim this theory. The people were saying this for a while. Like, what if the way La Brava and Gentle come back, or specifically La Brava, is like now that Hectic when Baku and Skeptic took control of the systems in the first place, like many chapters ago, people were like, what if La Brava is used to like counter hack him? And that's actually what's happening. So kudos to people who came up with that theory. It wasn't me, but a lot of people did. But nothing's too much for me, because this is all for Gentle's sake. And you get Tsukuichi in the background is watching her clack away. The former crime clip uploader villain, La Brava. That's great. That's great. Okay. I had a feeling she'd come back purely for one reason, and it wasn't the theories. Do you guys remember that big piece of artwork that came out? It was a colored artwork. It was like black, red, and white. And it showed like basically every character in the series that was still alive. Like when I say still alive, it didn't have Midnight, it didn't have Twice in there. And it was just them all kind of like jumping toward the camera. You guys know that artwork, right? In that artwork, hidden away, like in a very small spot, was Gentle and La Brava. And I just thought like that was a small, subtle hint to like, hey, don't forget these two. Don't forget them. Like, obviously, they had like people like Anasa and stuff from Shiketsu in there, which I still think they'll come back. I don't know when. It's this whole last arc has been wild, but ever since that moment, I was like, okay, they're coming back at a certain point in some way, and then people have their own theories. But so now that La Brava's here, there's no doubt in my mind that Gentle's coming too, because we know Gentle reformed himself. Well, we don't know that, I guess. But the doctor, the monkey doctor, the gorilla doctor, whatever, not doctor, police officer, um, offered it like, hey, you know, your life doesn't have to like go this route. You can like change. And I'm assuming he offered him a spot on like the police force or something, you know. Um, so yeah, they got La Brava helping. And I love the look on freaking Skeptic's face, like, huh? Like, what? Who is this chick? That's great though. So just as shit's hitting the fan, I'm assuming she'll be able to like regain control of the UA building or something and like keep it afloat. That's my guess as to what's gonna happen first. But as to like other things that Skeptic's doing, I wonder like what he's gonna do with the other bunkers and stuff that he's moving around. You know, there's just like so much there. Um, yeah, man, a really good chapter. The only thing I'm kind of curious about at this point, I mean, I'm curious about a lot of things, but the very beginning, whose hand was this? The heroes are withered. The heroes withered. As the heroes withered, sorry, the villains thrived. Is the backdrop of this like cherry blossom. Cherry blossoms are very common in My Hero Academia. Not very common, but they're used in very key moments. Obviously, really early on with Deku and All Might, there was the scene with the cherry blossoms falling and stuff. There was cherry blossoms falling during Kirishima and Mina's like backstory talk. There's a bunch of cherry petals falling, and there's been a few other times too. I love cherry blossoms. I think they're great. Oh, dude, there's also a scene near the end of Vigilantes. I think it's the last chapter where like Pop is walking with her friend and there's cherry blossoms. That'd be so great if like this is a subtle like like oh Vigilantes. No, I'm like stretching this on that point, but I wonder whose hand this is. It doesn't look like All Might's. I know All Might's old, but like he doesn't have wrinkly hands like this, you know? We've seen his hands before. They're just kind of like, you know. So whose old hands would this be? Not All For One's. Because he's getting younger and younger progressively. I really don't know. It could be just no one's. It could just be symbolic, like him trying to catch this cherry blossom and it slips through his fingers. Maybe it, I don't know. That's gonna be something kind of fun to talk about. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was a really good chapter. Sorry for the wait. I know you guys have probably known about the chapter for a while. But yeah, here we go. La Brava back. Just a lot of cool stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, it's been Mighty Gazelle. Hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.